Hi everyone. It's been a while since I've been on my channel posting or anything of that nature, and I am officially back. I'm sorry. I was going through a lot and I just needed to take some time off. But I this is not going to be a tutorial. This is just going to be a little bit of a chat, like some girl talk, but not like really gossipy. It's just a conversation that I thought that everyone should hear. It's in reference to my interview with Morphe. Um, if you live in Philly, you know that Morphe just opened a store in King of Prussia. And a few weeks ago, not a few weeks ago, probably like a little over a month ago, this video, might I mention, is way overdue. But maybe like a month ago or a little over a month ago, I interviewed with them, and I didn't get the job, but that is not like the part that kind of irritates me about the whole interview thing. It was just like the interview in itself. It was a group interview. Just a like sidebar, BT dubs, real quick. I'm only making this video because before I interviewed with Morphe, I was researching like Morphe interviews and there wasn't much on there, so I'm just putting this out just so people can know how it is when you want to when you want to interview with Morphe and what will happen. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So our interview with them, it was an open house interview at a hotel in King of Prussia. Um, when I got there, I went upstairs and they were like doing, it was like a few stations where people were like, I guess they already, by this time I didn't know that that's what they were doing, but they were on their second phase of the interview where you're like doing makeup on a live model. At the time I didn't know what that was about. And when I went in, I was just thinking like, oh snaps, maybe that's the interview, that's dope or whatever. But that's not what happened. So the interview ended up being a group interview. They like handed out paper applications when you first got there. They didn't really have nowhere for us to sit to fill out our applications. We were like filling them out, standing up against the wall, squatting down on the floor until we like kind of like went into this other like room, this little conference room at the hotel, and was able to do our applications there. But the room was not for them to use. So like the hotel staff came and was like, you guys are not supposed to be in here, but we'll just give you a few minutes to do what y'all are doing, and then y'all have to get out and just make sure y'all don't like bother anything. So that was a little bit like unorganized to me, but whatever. So anyway, we filled out our applications, and while we're filling out the applications, the two women that were doing the open interviews, they asked us to stand up and tell about each other, like ourselves and where we from and how long we've been doing makeup and all that type of stuff. So we went around the room. Everyone, some people were already in like the industry of working at stores like MAC and Sephora or Ulta or something like that, and others like me were in a job that has nothing at all to do with makeup but are just talented artists. So anyway, after that phase, our time was up and we had to go back into the other room where the other people were practicing makeup on live models, and we were in like a little corner over there, like in like huddled in like a circle, um talking amongst ourselves. They were just throwing out questions and they were giving everyone like the opportunity to just say their answers. Some of the questions were like, if you were stuck on a desert, what beauty products would you bring? If you were only able to bring two, what beauty products would you bring? When was a time that you experienced good customer service and bad customer service? And I don't quite remember. Like, I know they asked us, like, why do we want to work for Morphe? Because, like, that's, like, everybody's question at an interview. Why do you want to work for the company? Why you want to work for Morphe? And they were just saying, like, how, like, just saying, like, what the job was going to consist of and what they were looking for or whatever. So, once that part was over, I was done. We were done with the interviews, and they just like stepped out into the hallway. And they're like, oh, we're gonna call you guys back, one by one, and you know, discuss like the next phase or whatever. So we're like, okay. So us all girls. It was like one guy there. He was for security, but the rest of us girls, we were just chit chatting. Like, I got a few of their Instagrams. Now, listen closely to that part. I got a few of their Instagrams. That is what got me to the point where I wanted to create this video here, is by me getting their Instagrams. But I'm gonna keep going. So I got a few of their Instagrams and their contact information, just because me as an artist, I want to know other artists, and especially in Philly, I want to know who our artists are in Philly, because like a lot of the artists that I follow on social media are in Jersey or are in New York. So it was like nice to meet people that were from Philly that were actually talented artists. But anyway, furthermore, so they were calling people names, and I'm like, oh, maybe they're just saying, like, you know, thank you for coming, we'll give you a call back, blah 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 blah. So then it came to the point where they called my name. And when I got to her, she was like, mind you, I brought a portfolio with me. Like, I brought the photographs of some of my work with me for them, but they didn't want to keep them. She was like, no, you can keep them. But that was such, she was like, I like that you brought that in. Thank you. We love that we were able to see your work. And she was like, when are you available? I'm like, my schedule is flexible because at my other job, I make my own schedule so I can work, you know, whatever. So she was like, okay, that sounds great. So we'll be calling you. Okay, great. Boom. I left. I felt good about it. So it wasn't until, so the next day I didn't hear anything. The next day was like, Friday. I didn't hear anything back, like no email, no phone call, no text message or anything. And then it was like Saturday came, and one of the girls that I met there, she posted like on her Instagram that, like, she posted her in the second phase of the interview where you are practicing on the live models. So basically, like, she got hired. Basically, they were hiring people on the spot. She got hired on the spot. And the reason why I know that is because she said she had the same exact outfit, same makeup, everything was the same. And she basically was saying, like, in her caption, she was saying that she landed the job with Morphe, blah, 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 blah. So then other people started to comment and say congratulations along with me. And then I was like, well, I didn't hear anything back. Maybe they'll just call me or whatever. And she was like, yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't even like hire you right there on the spot because you're so talented. I'm like, well, maybe they'll call me back or something. And then I started seeing like later on in the week, I started seeing the other girls like posting their stuff from them, doing their live makeup tutorials on the people there, the models there. And I was like, oh, hold up, something is not right. Now, I am not upset about the fact that I did not get the job. That is not what I'm upset about. I'm so used to when I apply for a job, and if I'm not picked, I'm used to getting a phone call or either a email just saying like, thank you for your interest in the position, but we chose to go with another candidate or whatever the case may be. I didn't get that from Morphe, so that is my only issue with them. I just think that that was not. I think that part was very unprofessional. On top of the fact that a lot of the interview was a little bit unorganized, but whatever. I'm not writing this, or well, not writing. I'm not doing this video to bash Morphe, because I still love their products. I'll still shop there and I'll still use their products. And I'm not making this video to try to land a job with them, because at this point I would not work for the Morphe brand. But I do hope to, when I get to the level, there's always a plan. Like, God has a plan. Maybe I'm going to a further level, whereas though I don't need to be working in a place like that. But when I get to a certain level, if ever I get linked with Morphe, I am going to bring up my experience firsthand with them in the interview, and speak my mind on how they should do things. I really think as a company that big, you should reach out to people who did not get the job. Because like me, I was sitting around waiting and waiting and waiting, hoping that I was going to get the job, and I didn't get any type of contact. Nothing. A phone call, a text, a email, or a nothing. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions about the interview with Morphe, comment down below this video, and I will upload another video. I will try to remember like the exact questions that they asked me at the interview, so I can tell you guys what they asked me. But for the most part, if you guys have any more questions regarding this video, please comment down below. Again, Morphe is still a wonderful brand, and I still recommend all artists using their products. I love their palettes. I haven't tried their setting spray yet. I'm going to try. I've been hearing good things about it. But yeah, that's just it. So that's how my Morphe interview turned out. Thanks guys for listening, and I hope anyone who's looking to work for Morphe, I hope you guys get some insight on what your experience might be like. I don't know, maybe in a different state it might be different. Maybe things were just last minute or something. I don't know, but I hope that this video reaches whoever it needs to reach, and I hope it helps you guys out. Thank you for watching my channel. See you guys later. Oh, and also check out my Instagram at Bijou Faces to see like how I did this look. I did it on live. It's saved on my live. And also I will be hosting a $10 private live class on this bomb behind eye makeup look, but I'm going to be adding some pop and glitter that I just ordered from Lust and Loyalty, and it's just going to be dope. And I'll also be having a raffle, and guess what, Morphe products will be a part of that giveaway. So bye guys, thanks again for watching, and come back soon. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video for more.